In this class number 3 of the Esoteric Health and Wellness series, guest teacher Hillis and I go through one of the most controversial topics in the spiritual world, and this is the topic of meditation. Throughout this episode and this class, Hillis and I will talk about the pitfalls and the things that we have learned in our own self-development when it comes to these very ancient practices. In this episode, I will even take you behind the scenes of what it was like to study in India, in one of the most famous yoga schools in the world. We will also go into a deeper explanation as to why exercise is such an important part of the spiritual path and how exercise can be a practice in meditation or contemplation. As always, this episode is meant to empower you and give you more autonomy.
Meditating is being honest with yourself and where you are.
I love that you said that, Hillis, because that is such a huge, actually in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which I have my copy right here, it's a 5,000-year-old text. And Patanjali, and I've said this before, but I'm getting to a point of what Hillis brought up here, because he just brought up something really important that Patanjali wrote about 5,000 years ago. So he talked about this place of suffering, right? This place of like complete vulnerability where things are just, we've all been there. I mean, you know, everybody, no one gets out of this world alive. We all have.
And it's the energy of the spine. And if you ever look at the pillars,
yep,
you have the spine and how it has the 4 discs.
Yep.
Some people say that represents the vertebrae. Some people say it represents other things. Some people say that even represents the ribs up and around for protection. But a lot of people don't know is the reason why I brought up Atlantis is that Atlantis had these pillars.
To be done. But in a traditional yoga class, no music is played because they don't want your senses to be enticed by something outside of yourself, right? It's easy to have an experience if you're in a class and you like the song being played. It's easy to have a different experience versus if you don't like the songs being played. But when there's nothing there and it's just silence and it's just you breathing.
To watch this show and get access to all shows on the Gnostic TV network, just click the link in the description below.